Welcome back, everyone. Welcome back to Let's Play Fallout 1.5 Resurrection. We're leaving the Imperial City for the moment because we've gotten another mission from advisor Eliza, and that is to find, well, to go to a supposed meeting again in the Dead Quarter, but it's probably a trap, so it's gonna be a bit of fighting, close range, close quarters, which it's not gonna be great. It's over here, I'm sure. Oh, look at this guy. Nervous looking man. Yep. I should probably save and get some other guns out. Well, I've got the 14mm. I'll get the sniper rifle as well, just in case. She sent you? He keeps looking around cautiously. If you mean advisor Eliza, then yes, she sent me. Yeah, the Imperial big shot, that's the one. Finally someone who showed up. I've been trying to give her information about Anonym for quite some time. But what about the soldiers she sent to meet you? What soldiers? What are you talking about? Nobody came to meet me. The Empire has sent a squad of soldiers to meet you, so that you could send them after Anonym. They were all killed in the Dead Quarter. What? How could anyone kill an entire squad of the Imperial soldiers? They must have gotten to them before me. That's not good. They might be suspecting me. The Empire must get Anonym as soon as possible. What do you know then? Wait. Not so fast. Not just anyone has this information. What do I get out of this? I'm risking my life here. That's worth a few caps, right? Would 400 caps be enough for your information? No, either you tell me everything or I break your teeth. Yeah, where did you get your information? Does it matter? I can guarantee it's true. I'm not even trying to screw you over. I've just kind of gotten myself involved in this, that's all. You're working for Anonym, am I right? Alright, you got me. I'm a mercenary. He hired me and my party, but we didn't know for what. I swear, I don't want anything to do with it. The Empire? Talk about biting off more than I can chew. That's why I contacted the Empire bigwig. When Anonym and his people are busy worrying about the entire Empire, I'll be able to quietly disappear. Some extra caps would help with that, too. I'm not giving you anything. As a mercenary, you're the Empire's target, and because you're a snitch, Anonym wants you dead, too. That's some deep shit you're in, pal. So I'd recommend you start talking right now. Fuck you. Either you tell me everything or I break your... I don't trust you, so I'm not going to bother talking to you. Yeah, I'm not giving you anything. Damn it, fine, just calm down. Anonym and his people meet with the hired mercenaries right here in the cellar below this house. Knowing that won't help you now, because it's empty. But when the next meeting with Anonym takes place, I will know. Then I'll send a message to the Empire bosswoman. She can take care of him then. I'll make sure I'm not anywhere near that place. Okay, I can work with that. I'll go report to Eliza. Goodbye. Yeah, you do that. Interesting. I was kind of expecting an ambush, but... I'm also expecting this guy to never send a message. Or to send a message, but it's going to be another trap. But more than that, I'm just expecting him to die. Or both, actually. Expecting him to die and to you know, that'd be a trap, because they'll use that against us. No reason to have a weapon drawn in the building. Remember that. Alright, that's fine. We know that. So let's go talk to Eliza here again. Have you spoken to the informant? I'd like to know if all this grief brought some results at least. Relax, he told me what we needed to know. Anonym's secret hideout is located in a cellar beneath a certain abandoned house in the Dead Quarter. He and his accomplices supposedly regularly meet there in secret. The informant doesn't know the time of their next meeting yet, but as soon as he finds out, he'll contact you directly. I think we can rely on it. Good work. You can collect your well-earned payment from the supply officer. I'll try to let you know as soon as the informant reports in. I see you have an older model of Pip-Boy. Is it still functional? As far as I know, yes. Why do you ask? Excellent. Then that will save us a lot of time. I can send a message to it when I know the time of Anonym's next meeting. But first you have to connect it to the Imperial network. All you need to do is enter the password Theodore into any free terminal here in the palace. A Pip-Boy connector will extend from it, so just connect your Pip-Boy and the computer will take care of the rest. The range of the network is limited to a small area around the city, so try to stay nearby. It won't reach you outside Albuquerque. Alright, Advisor Eliza, I'll do that. Ooh, 2,500 experience. Look after yourself in the meantime. We'll see each other again when the time comes to settle things with Anonym. Wow, that would be great. I mean, that's great, 2500 XP. Now, what I want to do is try to use this terminal as well. Come on. We'll have to wait for him to go back there so we can sneak. I know this is not really a free terminal, but I'm kind of hoping that this password will work on this one as well. Come on, let's try some science as well. Well, no. Come on, come on. I know he won't see us forever. There we go. Try to hack. Never mind. We do need the password there. So let's update on this one. Enter the password Theodore. Extending a Pip-Boy connector. A cover of a small compartment opens on the side of the console and a Pip-Boy connector extends from it. Connects your Pip-Boy. Connection detected. Verifying. Unregistered Pip-Boy preparing to register. Address assigned. Pip-Boy registered to network. Your Pip-Boy beeps to confirm a successful registration. Great, it worked. You're about to disconnect your Pip-Boy, but the computer starts another process. Synchronizing. Copying freely available annual documents. Operation successful. Document count 1. Creating backups of documents from device. Error. Insufficient permission. Details. Copying forbidden by protocol Vault-Tec BRC, New Mexico. Synchronization over. Please disconnect device. What's that? Looks like my Pip-Boy isn't fully cooperating, but I managed to download one holodisk anyway. Disconnect your Pip-Boy and leave. What the hell? So, our Pip-Boy had something weird on it. What do you mean one holodisk? Is it this one? That's not the one. No, that's the pulse weapon research. Let's see. The Empire's Greatest Tales? That's it? Advisor Belder Harden Stilson, written by the occasional... What the hell? The history of the Empire and its dwellers contains many great stories that should never be forgotten. Each affected the development of the monarchy. Each bears an important message. But 3 of these stories stand out because their impact on the Empire was unmeasurable. In fact, the existence of the Empire would not be possible without them. That's why each of us must take these 3 tales to heart, so that their memory may be preserved forever. The schism at the beginning of life in Vault 16, when living on the surface became impossible, the ancestors of today's Imperial dwellers descended into a vault numbered 16. That way, they saved themselves from the radioactive fallout and were given the opportunity to repopulate the Earth again in the future. However, that hope could have been lost because of a great dispute that erupted in the shelter. Because of a gross administrative error, not 1 but 2 overseers were charged with the leadership of the vault. Elizabeth Stilson and Abraham Harding, a woman and a man, both appointed to the same office. Each of them supported by their subordinates and a large part of ordinary people, neither willing to stand down. Conflict seemed inevitable, but the overseers were wise rulers and came up with a way to prevent unnecessary bloodshed. They decided to appease the entire vault by marrying each other. That way they could both manage the vault. Both camps resisted their solution for a while, but in the end they recognized its wisdom. Oh, so that's where the Empire began. During their wedding, they signed an agreement, and peace, welcomed with enthusiasm by everyone, had taken a hold in the vault. That's how united Harding Stilson family came to rule, consisting of both first overseers and their closest relatives. Together, they looked after the welfare of the community, and the burden of rule was subsequently passed on to their descendants. This basic system has lasted to the present day. The establishment of the Empire. After 6 decades spent in the vault, the land became habitable again, and Theodore, the overseer of the time, and the grandson of the first overseer, decided it was time to resettle it. A difficult period of rebuilding began as the dwellers had to transform the ruins of the old metropolis of Albuquerque into their new home. Many demanding tasks awaited them. They learned the practical use of old-world technology, defended their emerging city from enemy attacks, and made contacts with the surrounding settlements. Overseer Theodore wisely led them and always showed them the path they needed to take. When 11 years had passed, he considered his work complete and decided to pass the rule to the people. However, they knew how much Theodore did for them and how important it was for him to lead the city in the future as well. That's why they declined his abdication. On the contrary, they came with a proposal that would strengthen Theodore's position even more. To show their appreciation for his tremendous merits and to make sure that this rule stays in the hands of his descendants, they looked to the examples from the old world, where they learned about the title of the Emperor. Because the powers and majesty of this position proved to be exactly what they wanted for Theodore, they decided to award that title to him. Internally, Theodore was against this, but he didn't want to oppose the will of the people. That's why he accepted the position. But he insisted that at least a council with 3 members be created that would rule together with him. That's how the Empire and the Council of Advisors were established. On the request of the dwellers, only people from the Harding-Stilson lineage are allowed to become advisors. And things have remained that way until today. Theodore died 5 years after the formation of the Empire and was succeeded by his younger brother Misrael. Though he's as wise and capable as his sibling, nothing could have prepared him for what was to come. During the second year of his rule, on the night of February 6th, 2155, the Empire was attacked by a huge number of disciplined ghouls armed to the teeth, bent on ransacking it completely. Despite the surprise of their attack, the Imperial army was able to quickly organize itself and stop the ghoul onslaught. The fierce battle lasted until dawn and claimed many lives of our best and most loyal soldiers. These ghouls were slow to retreat at first and tried several unsuccessful counterattacks, but the retreat soon turned into a cowardly escape and their army fell apart completely. The Imperial army was victorious, but because it lost many men, it needed the rest for the direct defense of the Imperial city. Emperor Misrael decided to negotiate a contract with a faction called the Mutant Hunters. He gave them the means to build their base in the vicinity of the Empire in return for a promise that they would dispose of the ghoul threat. Originally, they asked for much more in return for their services, from weapons to the most advanced technologies of the city, but Misrael's deft negotiating prevented that. Sadly, the hunters are not too zealous in their task. During the second ghoul attack 7 years ago, they weren't even able to keep their outer defensive positions and let the enemy penetrate to the gates of the Empire itself. Thankfully, our soldiers demonstrated much greater decisiveness, and at the cost of further casualties, managed to stop the ghoul army again. Then, with negligible help from the hunters, they managed to turn them back and force the ghouls to retreat. The Empire demonstrated its strength and the will to survive again. There can be no doubt what a great future awaits it under the wise rule of Emperor Misrael. Well, that was interesting, but I'm not sure it was the thing that we were talking about here. Very strange. Anyway, let's go get our reward, apart from the 2500 XP, which was brilliant. Hello, welcome back. Have you come to trade? I'm supposed to collect the pay. Advisor Eliza authorized me to pay you 2,000 caps. I have them already. Here they are. Is that everything? Okay. Thanks. Wow, that was nice. I can actually get that strength enhancement. The only question is, do I want to? Because some innocent will die for it. But it's all that thing. An innocent will die so I can do greater good. But that's not really... It's not really a thing, is it? So, now we'll get an automatic notice on our Pip-Boy when, when the meeting takes place between that Anonym guy and others, so we can go and attack them. Let's go back to the Wild Paradise, see if that wharf is still here, which is very unlikely. Greetings again, friend. What brings you to me this time? A man in this establishment tried to offer me a job for Anonym. Maybe he could help you with your search. Yeah, sure. He lazily waves his hand. Don't worry about it. Some drunkard was just trying to impress you, nothing more. No reason to waste time on that. I guess that's a possibility. Well, of course nobody, believes me. Let's go upstairs. Yeah, of course she's not here. I still wonder about this frightened girl. A scared-looking young woman. But she doesn't want to talk to us, unfortunately. It just seems like she's here against her will. Yeah, doesn't respond to you, merely quivers with fear. I'm interested in the company, no. And I can't talk to her about that girl either. Right, so... Oh yeah, wait a second, we should ask about the boy. I want to rent around, tell me about everything. What do you have? Nope. Not interested in that. I want some information about that 10-year-old boy that disappeared from the Empire. Because I want to find him without having to bloody sleep with that That guy. A runty hunter. Maybe this guy knows something? I have some talismans. No, none right now. Wait a second. Can I ask you something? No. Doesn't have any information for me, unfortunately. Let's go talk to these guys here. Maybe the doctor would know something. Because I have a feeling that that boy has been abducted by these organ traders. I don't think these guys will actually even talk to me, no. And the doctor will probably just dismiss me, considering he's not interested in, you know, who comes in. Procedures. No. Alright. Blah, blah, blah. Right. Let's go over here, because there are quite a few kids in here, as you can see. There's a child. Oh, come on. A woman. I'm sure it's one of these. Let's see. That's some questions. Can I join? What kind of people do you catch? That doesn't help me at all. Maybe if I just attack all these guys and let the prisoners out, the mission would be complete. If the boy runs back, but I don't know. Look at this place. A little junkie. Hey! Okay, so these are just, kids are also junkies here. Brilliant. Is this locked again? Yeah, it is. We can get some tiny extra bit of, XP. Why not? You know, just a bit. You definitely picked the lock. Anything else going on down here? No, just still all these bodies down there. Maybe I should go to the other parts of town and ask about. I like the music here, really. It's very sort of atmospheric. Is there another part to this? No, there's just the exit, isn't it? No, wait, there's another part of Albuquerque, of course. Past this. There's the mayor down there, I think, right? Wait, he wanted someone's head. Bring Vex's head to William. Oh, yeah. And Vex is over here, right? Yeah, we tried to kill him last time, but we needed a bit more XP for that, unfortunately. A child. Wait, what about her? I've already told you to leave, and please don't come back this time. Something seems to be troubling you. I'll take any job as long as I'm paid well, but perhaps I could help. Oh yeah, there we go. Even if you miraculously gained access to the Imperial City. I've been in the Imperial City already, and I can go back anytime. Nice place, really. Really? Did you see any children there? What were they like? I did see children. They were playing in the street, happy and cheerful. Children safely playing in the street. Such a thing is possible only in the Imperial City. You see a glimmer of hope in her crestfallen eyes. Do you really want to help? I have nothing to give you. Sure, what do you need? It's my daughter. Sophie is safe here, but I fear they'll find out one day and take her away. She must get into the Imperial City. I know it'd be impossible for both of us to go in, but if one of the dwellers takes her in, Sophie might have a chance. I don't want to lose her, but anything is better than being at the mercy of the mutant hunters. What's wrong with your daughter? Sophie has 6 toes on her feet. There's nothing wrong with her otherwise, but even something like that is enough for the mutant hunters to kill her. As if my little girl could hurt anyone, but I've heard that they aren't that strict in the Empire, and most importantly, the hunters couldn't touch her there. Please, try to find someone who'd look after my Sophie. You're protecting a mutant? You deserve to die! Yeah, I'll see what I can do. Well, my question for Sophie is, can she read minds? Is she telepathic? I'm hoping someone will get that reference. You know, Sophie, she has 6 toes, can read minds. Hello. Hello, Sophie. How are you doing? I have no one to play with. Why? Mommy doesn't want me to. Why doesn't she want you to play with anyone? I mustn't tell. Not even me? No. Right. That was a very cool book. I like that book. Oops, I gave you a clue now. A pretty big one. Welcome back, Wanderer. Let's trade. See if he's got anything that could help me. Not really. He's got a psycho. That's always helpful, but yeah. I guess I can sell that for now. Bloop. And maybe the pistol. It's 250. 437. There we go. Because I'll just use the 14mm and the sniper rifle anyway. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I hope you're enjoying this. As always, check out my Patreon. The link is right here on the video, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.